devastation spread throughout all Outer Rim province.
Sustaining heavy losses.
Casualties in the billions.
Now at last, on this world, vengeance shall be mine. For I am the Queen of Blades.
Your freedom awaits.
Hell, it's about time.
Hey there, this is Game Over, press yes to continue. Today, I'm going to be reviewing an all-time favorite real-time strategy since 1997. StarCraft, the newest sequel, StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty, which follows the rebellious James Raynor, and the first expansion to StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, which focuses around Sarah Kerrigan, or better known as Queen of Blades. It's been 10 years since the beginning of Brood War, having been 4 years since Brood War finished up. The activity between Terrians and Zerg was stamped out, or so they thought. Playing as James Raynor, the lawless rebel that is plotting a revolution to the Emperor Arcturus Manx himself. He's now renowned as the most wanted man alive in the universe.
Miscreants have instigated open rebellion across 6 separate worlds, and stolen vast amounts of the very effects this criminal will be brought to justice very soon.
It ain't over till it's over, you son of a bitch.
In the Wings of Liberty campaign, James Raynor will be contested along his journey, having to deal with emotions such as anger, guilt and sadness after the loss of Kerrigan. His revolution has begun by taking an assault team down to Yomigen to assist any civilians from the concentrated camps of the Dominion.
Now you've got the weapons and the resources to do it. Remember, Manx can only control you if you let him.
This is Donnie Vermillion, live from the UNN studios on Core Hall. We've got a breaking story for you. Let's go live to our own Kate Lockwell on the fringe world of Marsara. Kate?
Thanks, Donnie. Rebel Jim Raynor has reappeared in a big way. He's attacked a Dominion depot near Backwater Station, seizing weapons and distributing them to the local populace.
Kate, I bet the locals are pretty nervous about having a notorious outlaw in their neighborhood.
Actually, Donnie, the people I talked to seemed really encouraged by the...
You heard it here first. Jim Raynor, terrorizing the locals on Marsara. When we return, are your kids using stim packs?
On the Marsara colony of Yomagen, James Raynor was approached by an old-time buddy of his, Tychus Finley. Back in the day, these two got in some trouble with the law, and it was time to do the explaining. Tychus Finley took the entire blame, making Jim owe him one. Now after his suspicious release from a lifelong prison sentence, he's all suited up and ready to do more dirty business for an organization called the Mobius Foundation, which have a special proposition just for Tychus and Raynor.
Friendly business proposition. Do you even know what the Dominion are doing out here?
I'm guessing you're about to tell me.
Digging up alien artifacts, old buddy. Your boy Minsk has gone crazy for them. But I got a contact that'll pay top dollar for every artifact we liberate from the Dominion.
These alien artifacts have tremendous power, created by an unknown being, who is older than the universe. This secret organization is using Tychus and Raynor to get their hands dirty to recover these ancient alien relics.
Control established.
Beautiful. Now let's reel that sucker in and get out of here.
So who's your mysterious buyer, Tychus? Who are we supposed to hand this artifact over to?
A bunch of eggheads I ran into called the Mobius Foundation.
Mobius? They're a legitimate research group. Why the hell are they talking to you?
Soon as your boy Minsk made it illegal to trade in alien goods, they got desperate. And you know me, Jimmy. I am a great patron of the sciences.
There's no telling what kind of havoc these supposedly innocuous relics might wreak upon our worlds. Anyone found in possession of these items will be dealt with to the fullest extent of the law.
I've got transport coming to pick us up. All we gotta do is sit tight.
Don't sound too hard. I figure we earned ourselves a little R&R.
Commander, I'm detecting a massive concentration of Zerg biosignatures landing at the abandoned dig site.
I should have known it. Damn you,
I
Tychus.
swear, man, I didn't know nothing about no Zerg.
The Zerg detecting the alien Zelnaga relic has brought them to the Marsara colony in search for Raynor's raiders who are waiting on transport to pick them up. Although now things have gotten complicated, they have Zerg flooding in the colony and need to defend the relic until the reinforcements arrive.
I've been in plenty of holdouts before.
Not against the Zerg, you ain't.
Cavalry's arrived. Anyone still alive down there?
Good to see you, Matt. Welcome to the party.
Glad we made it in time, sir. Now let's get you boys out of there.
This is the Hyperion, owned by Jim and Matt Horner. Barely escaping Marsara after the colony was overrun by Zerg, they're still being chased down by mutalisks. It's time they did a time jump, leaving Marsara a couple light years away, in a safe free zone from Zerg. The story of the Zerg coming back in the mist here is that Sarah Kerrigan is back, and the Swarm are on the hunt for an ancient relic. Precisely the ones Raynor is hunting down for the Mobius Foundation.
Mark! What the hell happened? We ain't seen the Zerg in years. Why attack Marsara now?
Confirms the Queen of Blades is in fact leading the swarm.
The Hyperion Bridge allows you to access new conversations with the crew, as well as pull up an archives that allows you to replay certain cinematics and missions at any given time.
Just how bad is it, Matt?
Zerg are attacking all over the sector, sir. Mengsk pulled the fleet back to protect the Dominion core worlds, leaving the fringe worlds to fend for themselves. It's a nightmare.
There's no way we can stop an alien invasion with one capital ship and a handful of volunteers.
Best we just stay clear, partner. We can earn ourselves a fortune working for Mobius while this whole thing blows over.
You don't get it, convict. This isn't gonna just blow over. The Zerg won't stop until we're all dead.
Hey, everybody, our glorious leader has returned. Hey, man, what's up, cowboy?
What do you got for me, Swan?
The usual, building up our standing forces.
Bringing my troops and hardware up to speed, huh?
Yup, you can add upgrades for their tech right here on the console. But building an army on the run ain't cheap. You brought back credits this time, right?
The Armory. When you complete missions and bonus missions, you earn credits which can then be used to upgrade your structures, infantry, vehicles, starships, and even higher technology that you unlock later in the game. But be careful on how much you spend, as you will only have a limited number of upgrades you can purchase throughout the game. Your decisions will impact your gameplay in the later stages of the campaign.
Stetman says he's got the lab up and running. You should go down there and check it out. Sir, Stetman says he's on the verge of a breakthrough in the lab. You should go talk to him.
Commander, the alien artifact is all secure in the lab, sir.
The research laboratory opens up in the early stages of the game, where you can speak to Egon, your personal researcher that will try to adapt the raiders with more biological signatures found among many missions to discover new ways to defeat the Zerg easier. You can pick up Protoss relics, which allows Egon to research an amount of information from these relics, which increases our structures, infantry and vehicles armor and allows more sophisticated technology unlocked from these Protoss researchers later in the game.
Just try not to blow up the ship, okay, Stetman?
Now, depending on what you want to choose at the Zerg and Protoss research, make sure it's something that you're going to be taking advantages on. Why? Because the researchers are a big significance on making your campaign a lot easier or a lot more harder. Make sure your structure upgrades and tech infantry have a use for your future missions. For example, if you want more SCVs and you want to macro harder, you should research the Command Center upgrade, which allows you to train up to 2 SCVs simultaneously. Now be careful when you choose this upgrade, because you cannot revert this option.
Guess you heard the news by now, Raynor. Looks like you're back in business.
That I am, Mr. Hill. And fighting the Zerg and Dominion all at once is going to take its toll on my standing forces. You got any guns for hire?
But you know the invasion makes it a seller's market right now. Still, your bartender over there makes a hell of a Mai Tai. So, sure, I've got some mercenary contracts you might be interested in.
You're all heart, Mr. Hill.
You could purchase mercenaries ranging from infantry, vehicles, to even starships, and even the mighty battlecruiser itself, but you got to be very careful. If you spend a lot on the mercenaries, you might be left hanging with some of the upgrades in the armory. The Cantina opens up after a couple of missions once aboarded the Hyperion, where you can talk to Mr. Hill to purchase mercenaries and to also have more optional conversations with more of the crew. You can even check out badass achievements that hang above the Cantina door when you accomplish certain missions throughout the game. And there's also the arcade, the Lost Viking, which is its own little mini game in the Cantina, and you can access this at any given time. You pretty much have so many stages, you have bosses, it's pretty much like playing Space Invaders, but it's its own Blizzard Entertainment version. It's really cool, you need to check it out if you're definitely in the Cantina hanging out. Without revealing too much information about all the campaign story within the game, here's a scenario that will take place multiple times with different people you encounter in-game later on, where one's opinion is better and you have to determine who gets the final say whilst dealing with the full consequences from the opposite party that you didn't affiliate with. Sometimes it gets pretty bad.
It don't matter how much you hate Mengsk, Tosh. If you and your specters are as bloodthirsty as it sounds, you're as much of a threat as he ever was. I'll be seeing you real soon. Turn around, Arcturus. I want you to see this coming.
You won't find my father here, Commander. I am Valerian Mengsk, and I own the Mobius Foundation. Through them, I own you as well.
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you right now.
Because I can offer you what you've always wanted. A chance to rescue Sarah Kerrigan.
Got it. Can't wait. Armed and ready.
The gameplay has significantly improved since the original StarCraft, bringing in multiple new units to each race, which you can play on multiplayer. Although the buildings are still tied up to be the almost exact same besides one or two structures here and there, the tech layouts are different, offering new units once certain structures have been built. You can even go to the arcade in the main menu, which allows you even more in-depth creative modes and unique maps such as the StarCraft MMO, tower defense gameplays, and more uniquely made maps that are available all for free. The multiplayer has a ranked division, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, and then the pro rankings, which exceed that. You can do 1-on-1s, 2vs2s, 3vs3s, or 5vs5s. It doesn't have to be ranked matches either. You can play on arcade modes, which is non-ranked, against artificial intelligent bots, or group up and queue together with your friends and play cooperatively. There's some really unique co-op maps available in the arcade that you should check out if you're wanting to play with your friends. There's so much goodness in StarCraft 2, it will make you have orgasms over and over as you replay amazing moments in the campaign. But it doesn't just stop there, oh no. The multiplayer offers you an even more amazing experience, playing with your friends, taking down other players or AI. The arcade mode is one of the best modding communities I've ever seen, having the powerful StarCraft 2 editor tool that Blizzard has made even makes beginners have fun creating on their own experiences on this editor. Here's the final verdict for this masterpiece. It's a 10 out of 10. It reaches a new plateau within the real-time strategy genre. This game will be up there with the greatest of real-time strategies for many years to come, as it was when the first original StarCraft was created. I would recommend anybody who hasn't already purchased StarCraft 2 to go out and pay $45 to buy this game, like right now. It's worth every penny, and with the following review of Heart of the Swarm coming up, I'll be sure to see you guys on my next review video.